Hello everyone, my name is Tudubjams and I am a Tibetan. It was great sadness and huge disappointment after heard and seeing those stupid people's comments on the social medias and making rounds on the internet regarding the event that happened between His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama and an Indian boy. So today here I would like to speak out regarding that issue with 3 strong points. My first point is for those propagandists. Before you made any false accusations and baseless allegations to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, you should have to know him very well. How he is a jolly, playful and innocent man. Here innocent man doesn't mean knows nothing but knows everything. Instead, you are just made of something that actually not exist in this world. But because of your subconsciousness, your mind has totally wrapped by illusions and superstitions. How pity that was. Okay, let me tell you, for Tibetans, His Holiness the Great 14th Dalai Lama is a symbol and savior of Tibet and its people. He means universally recognized face, not only the movement for Tibet issue, but also peacemaker of the world. And he is not only the most respected person of the world for the largest religious people across global, but whole world as well. Your stupid comments and misinterpretations on that incident hurt a lot not only to his followers, but people who stand in for truth. So that's an extremely disgraceful thing which you have generated a non-issue to issue out of illegitimate interest and repercussions. For that issue, according to the religious belief, that is a big sin, and to political view, that is an illegitimate proxy. Okay, let me add some more. For us, he is an embodiment of Avalokita, which means infinite compassion and love for not only human beings, but to all the sentient beings in this cyclic existence. For the world, he is an embodiment of human civilization and world peacemaker, as he lives up to everyone's expectations without any bias and conditional love. Do you know that because of his magnificent sense of humor and philosophical thought, he is recognized as one of the most lovable human and is holding in great esteem globally. And he has had received a lot of international awards for his immense contributions for the whole world, including Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. So how do you dare to make such false accusations on him out of your mindless actions? So we will against and demonstrate those people who made such false accusations to such a magnificent, compassionate, torch-bearer and beacon of the world peace. You must understand that in the state of your delusional belief, there is no reality exists. So clean up your dirty mind. Because you are merely taking money of a human morality. That's so embarrassing thing. Especially those kind of social medias should ban and boycott, as they cut off a piece of video clip without any beginning and end, then edited it and circulated it as a propaganda. Is that shame on you all? Is that called a reliable sources of news? Never. These are just disinformations, misinterpretations and propagandas in order to fool the world people and make money for themselves by using others as their e-weapon, same as CCP. So let me tell you some unacceptable comments by people which said it's a predator. India is infested with child abuse, unholiness. Then let me tell you, what about the rape cases, child labors, human trafficking, nepotisms, corruptions, and other zero tolerance of crimes? Have you ever spoken regarding these issues? Have you ever appeared at public sphere or on social medias in order to tackle down them? I don't think so. So let me put a Tibetan proverb here. I think that is very suitable for you, which said, when one dog barks, then all the other dogs are barking without knowing anything. My second point is, before you make any false accusations to His Holiness the Great 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, you have to study about his life and his legacies for not only Tibet and its people, but for the world peace and harmony. And also you should have to read his great books. You cannot accuse like this without knowing anything. For example, his four commitments: 1. Human values or oneness. 2. Religious harmony. 3. To preserve unique Tibetan language and cultures. 4. Revival of ancient Indian knowledge. And also he always tried to put his best efforts to promote world peace and harmony with compassion, love, and kindness. If you study about his life and his legacies, then you will know how much he has valuable. However, he is one of the greatest philosopher king in this 21st century. And my third or last point is, I wanna suggest that you should have to pay a personal apology for your sin and crime with that manipulated viral video. And national legal actions should against to those unreliable social medias, anti-realist, narrow-minded people and brainwashed people for your national security too. How could you call yourself as an educated person in this 21st century of civilized society by doing such disgusting thing? Howsoever, the way of your thinking and inhuman behavior are much more worse than barbarism and primitive people. Even though we have lost our freedom and sovereign territory now, but we are still surviving for the restoration of our great ancestral freedom from dictator government of Chinese Communist Party. Never and ever think like, because of that even you can bully and insult us. We Tibetans are not sick people of the world. Therefore, stop to underestimate of our capabilities. Do remember, we will fight and condemn you all for the sake of truth at any cost. May truth prevail forever. Long live His Holiness, the Great 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet.